Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter can't believe his ears, Taylor and Thomas share a close moment, and Eric questions Ridge. Upstairs at the Forrester mansion, Steffy gushes over how beautiful Taylor looks and marvels that it's finally happening. She and Dad are going to be husband and wife again. Taylor giggles with excitement. Downstairs, Ridge tells Thomas that without him and Steffy, he and Taylor would never have gotten to this point. Thomas thinks they would have, but if he played a small part, then he's glad he could do it. Thomas would do anything to see them together and happy again. At Brooke's place, Carter eavesdrops as Bill tells Brooke, this is who Ridge is and who he has always been. Round and round he goes, and where he stops, nobody knows. He questions if Brooke really wants to be a part of this pathetic merry-go-round. Enough, he exclaims. You need to be with a man who loves only you, and that's me. Brooke asks, what about Katie? Bill tells Brooke that Katie is very important to him. He'll always love her and appreciate the family they shared, but she isn't the woman he wants. How could she be after what you and I shared? You're the love of my life. Bill insists he can give her what Ridge can't, commitment. Brooke just needs to accept that he's Taylor's problem now and never let him come crawling back to her again. Carter fumes outside. Upstairs at the Forrester mansion, Thomas pops in on his mom and enthuses that the wedding dress is impressive. His dad will be blown away. Downstairs, Steffy checks in with Eric and Ridge, who mentions that Douglas went to his room and said he wasn't feeling very well. She heads up to check on him, and Eric brings up the phone call to CPS to Ridge. He knows how his son feels about Taylor, but he also knows how he feels about Brooke. Are you sure you want to go through with this wedding today? At Brooke's place, she tells Bill that Ridge is bound to realize this is a mistake. Bill is incredulous that she wants to wait for him to rebound to her. Brooke states that Ridge is the man for her, and even though it was very magical when she was with Bill, it's never going to happen again. She walks off. On the terrace, Carter hides when he hears Katie enter the house. She spots Bill and realizes he's there to make his move on Brooke because he's learned about the wedding today. Bill muses, make my move on Brooke? The woman I've been trying to make moves on for so long just walked in. I'm glad to see you, my beautiful Katie. Outside, Carter frowns. Upstairs at the Forrester mansion, Taylor thinks it's almost like Thomas and Steffy willed this day to happen. Thomas muses, it's kinda crazy what some positive thinking can do. In his room, Douglas agonizes over his dad calling CPS and pretending to be Brooke. Steffy comes in and asks if he needs a doctor. He says he's not sick. Steffy asks, are you upset? Whatever it is, Douglas, you can tell me. On Brooke's terrace, Carter listens in as Kate reminds Bill, I'm not Brooke. Bill says her sister's destiny is with someone else right now. He knew she'd show up to support her sister, and it gives him a chance to talk to her about them. Why should Ridge and Taylor be the only ones able to find their way back together? Bill insists they can fix this, and asks Katie to come back to him. Today, Carter narrows his eyes and shakes his head. At the Forrester mansion, Eric has to admit to Ridge that he loves seeing the smile on his face and the happiness of Steffy and Thomas. Ridge is proud of his kids and who they are in this world. It makes him really, really happy. Upstairs, Taylor thanks Thomas for his positive thinking. He refused to believe it was the end for his father and her, and he was right. Thank you, she enthuses and throws her arms around him for a hug. Thomas muses, so much could have gone wrong, which gives her pause, but he explains there's nothing he wouldn't do to make her dream come true. In Douglas' room, Steffy tells the boy it's unsettling to see him so upset on a day when they should be celebrating. Douglas knows how his grandparents feel about each other, but what about Grandma Brooke? Steffy explains that he cares about her, but doesn't want to spend his life with her. Why are you bringing up Brooke? Did she say something to you? Douglas replies, not her, no, and Steffy asks, who then? The kid flashes to his father warning him not to say anything about the app and tells his aunt, it's my dad. More. Will Douglas stop the wedding? In her room, Brooke flashes through her romance with Ridge and sighs. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter can't believe his ears. Taylor and Thomas share a close moment, and Eric questions Ridge. Upstairs at the Forrester mansion, Steffy gushes over how beautiful Taylor looks and marvels that it's finally happening. She and Dad are going to be husband and wife again. Taylor giggles with excitement. Downstairs, Ridge tells Thomas that without him and Steffy, he and Taylor would never have gotten to this point. Thomas thinks they would have, but if he played a small part, then he's glad he could do it. Thomas would do anything to see them together and happy again. At Brooke's place, Carter eavesdrops as Bill tells Brooke this is who Ridge is and who he has always been. Round and round he goes, and where he stops, nobody knows. He questions if Brooke really wants to be a part of this pathetic merry-go-round. "Enough," he exclaims. "You need to be with a man who loves only you, and that's me." Brooke asks, "What about Katie?" Steffy gathers he's trying to say the call that sounds like Brooke isn't Brooke. Douglas next plays a recording of Thomas saying the same words, "Hello, I'd like to report a child in danger." Realization dawns and she whispers, "No, he wouldn't." Douglas says his dad used the app to make his voice sound like Grandma Brooke. Steffy sniffs. "So that call to Child Protective Services, it's not Brooke, it's Thomas." Douglas nods. "Your father called CPS on himself." Douglas replies, "To make Granddad mad." Steffy adds, "To leave Brooke." Douglas finishes, "And marry Grandma Taylor." Steffy's eyes widen at the implications and she gasps, "Oh my God." Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Bold Media Point, and stay with us.